Hi Scorpio, this is your reading with me for Soulmate July 2020. I'm so sorry, everything's so messy. I just cleansed and saged these cards, so they tend to get a little bit messy. I do apologise. So we're going to see what's coming through for this month for soulmates. Let's have a look and let's see what's coming through and what messages I can give to you as well. Alright, so this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Do check out your other signs as well, because sometimes some readings may not resonate fully, but there could be another one, for your other signs that could also resonate. So of course, we have so many signs in our birth chart, not just our main sun sign. So yeah, definitely do check out your other sign readings. And also on top of that as well, I do want to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is my intention bracelets. They are on my Etsy store. So I'm actually wearing a love one and a soulmate one. These are meditated with, they're sage, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. And all the information for it is in the description box below as well. There's a link to my Etsy store, international shipping, and yeah, everything is pretty much on there. And I just want to say a huge thank you for all the love and support, and just seeing how so many of you have seen results with these items is amazing. There's necklaces, bracelets, crystals, and also embroidered intention cards, which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet or your purse, completely hand embroidered by me. So yeah, everything is down there, and definitely do check it out. So let's see, Scorpio, what's coming through for your reading. I am intrigued. I am curious. Let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, alright. Magician. Alright, so we have got the Mercury retrograde, of course, in July. I don't know if you can really see this, but... Oh, okay, there's a lot of cards there. Well, I feel like, things are just meant to happen sometimes, so maybe that was a sign that those are supposed to be cards for us. So, they just flipped over. I was like, oh, okay. So, Magician. Let's start with the Magician first. Okay, Magician, of course, Mercury retrograde energy. Now, the retrograde actually finishes on the 12th of July. Mercury retrogrades can be draining, okay? So the first 12 days of July can feel very draining. Now, there is a shadow period, okay, for the Mercury retrograde as well, which stems over, I believe it's like 3 weeks on top of when it ends. So it ends on the 12th of July, and then still for 3 weeks you've got the shadow period, but it's not as intense as when we're actually in the retrograde. So retrogrades are essentially, for those of you that don't know, when a planet is in a backspin. It doesn't necessarily mean that the planet is going backwards, it just means that from the perspective of Earth, it looks like it's going backwards, which is essentially what a retrograde is. And then also, the Mercury retrograde specifically can really have a strong impact on communication. Now, it can really bring forward communication, but it can also take away from communication. Things like signing certain documents or proofreading is very, very important, because, numbers and things can get messed up. We might accidentally read something wrong. Things like that tend to happen. There can be delays and things. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that for you specifically, Scorpio, I feel like the first 12 days can be really draining, especially with this 9 of Swords. You might feel like, oh, my soulmate connection, it's just all over the place, or it can feel really hot and cold, and it can feel like, oh, okay, this is not great. Now, by the time this video is posted, to be honest, you'll be at the end of those 12 days anyways, right? Because this video is going to be posted on the 10th of July. We're talking about the 12th of July here, right? So, to be honest, don't even panic. I think by the time a lot more people see this reading, we will be past that 12th of July date. So, I wouldn't panic. But then, that shadow period after 3 weeks can still be a little bit draining, but definitely not to the extent, right? Not to the extent. Why? Because, look at this. We see here an awakening. It's almost like your soulmate was quite sleepy and was asleep during the course of the Mercury retrograde, and then they're awakened after the Mercury retrograde. So after the 12th of July, slowly but surely, they're coming out of hibernation. They're coming to a point where they're actually being a little bit more open, much more progressive, right? So that's what we're seeing. 8 of Pentacles, they're putting in a little bit more work. Temperance, slowly but surely. See, Temperance is an energy of like potential and progress, but like baby steps, not super like quick, fast. It's one with, time and good energy and potential and progress. over a course of time. So it's a beautiful energy in that sense. It's not super worrying to me, at least when I see this particular spread. So I actually think this is really lovely, because I will tell you, look at that, 7 of Cups, you may have a lot of signs and synchronicities. You may see your soulmate in a lot of your dreams, right? I keep saying right a lot. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know. I want to know. You can comment down below, you are right, or you can comment down below, you are wrong, or you can comment down below, I'm not sure, I need to wait for things to pan out. So, let me know. I always read comments, and I always respect every single message that you send, because naturally there are some things that resonate, there are some things that won't resonate, right? So I always, to me, I always keep the comment section open, because I want to know what you're seeing, and I also believe in what I see, very much so, and the messages that I give, to the point where I don't mind if you dispute your opinions. I really don't mind. I'm here to listen and read more so. So Scorpio, what I'm seeing here is, again, your soulmate is coming out of hibernation. Okay, they're coming out of hibernation. They may have been really stressed during the Mercury retrograde, focusing a hell of a lot on their finances, and slowly but surely things are getting a little bit more balanced. Even with the pandemic, right, things are getting a little bit more balanced. Yes, there's waves and things like that, but to the extent that it's not going to get as bad as it once was. So I just want to let you know that things are slowly but surely getting better, and they are feeling better now that the Mercury retrograde has really gone past. It's almost like they're becoming a much stronger version of themselves. They're becoming much more clear in what they want to do. Their communication skills are a lot better, so they're not feeling sad about those things. And also, on the flip side, you can feel that way as well. You can feel like, whew, fine, Mercury retrograde, okay, it's on its way out, it's pretty much gone, because by the time you're watching this, depending on when you're watching it, might be completely gone, right? So that's what I'm seeing, 12th of July, remember that date. And then the King of Cups here shows this emotional awareness, emotional openings, feeling much more stronger, feeling much more confident. And we see that here with the 10 of Cups. It's like they're much more opened towards their future, and they're much more willing to allow the stars to align, whereas before they may have felt just super stressed and not really wanting to look in that direction. And on the flip side, you might have felt that way as well. You may have felt like, Mercury retrograde, go away, please, leave me. I was doing just fine without you. But they happen, right? Mercury retrogrades have come through in our lives for years upon years and years. Mercury retrogrades can happen 3 to 4 times in a year, and that just goes to show that every time it comes, it's going to teach us different things, because we're going to be at different points in our life, right? And different stages of growth, and it will strengthen different aspects of our life. It will teach us different lessons, and it's kind of what it's there to do. But at the same time, I know it's frustrating, because it's almost like things can be going forward, and then all of a sudden Mercury pushes them back again. It's a little bit like the bow and the arrow. We have that Sagittarius energy, right? And it's about the archer. Sometimes the arrow has to be pulled back for it to shoot even further forward. And that's what happens. You can't make this up. There you go. There's a visual picture of it. Well, at least you see how I work as a reader, right? Sometimes I say things, cards just reflect it. So that's the energy of movement, right? It's almost like Mercury retrograde pushed or pulled things backwards so that things could shoot further forward. And you see, now they're coming out of hibernation. There's a lot of forward movement, progression. I see this pursuing energy as well with time, right? Because they're slowly but surely coming out of hibernation. It's not like they're just magically going to poof, come out of it and everything's going to be perfect. Because we see that 3 weeks, right? The 3 weeks after the retrograde, which is, of course, 12th of July, those 3 weeks following, they are going to be slowly but surely coming out of it. And so July here shows them becoming stronger, becoming much more aware of the fact that they also want a future, they want happiness, they want joy, and they're going to really keep that in their vision. The 4 of Wands is an angel number, it's 1111, it's a strong energy which is really directed towards stability as well, because 4s in tarot are about, foundations and stability, and they really feel that, they want that, they really want things to progress. So this person, I definitely feel your soulmate specifically, is coming to many more realizations throughout July. July is a very reflective month because, 7 here. 7s in tarot are about reflection, and July is the 7th month, which is also about reflection and understanding and trying to gain as much information and knowledge and sort of going with the flow of the energy and the vibe. So that's very, very significant. Now, if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, or if you have or if your soulmate has Pisces anywhere in their chart, please do check out the Pisces reading. I know you're a Scorpio, but please check out the Pisces reading, because a lot of it synchronized to that reading, which I think is very, very interesting. So definitely do check that out. It'll be on my channel. And you know, this energy as well, you know, with the water energy is your energy as well. It's like you realize a lot of this energy, but your soulmate slowly but surely is also coming into that synchronicity with you as well on what you also realize, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense. This is your reading, Scorpio. I really hope that it gave you tons of clarity and information and knowledge, and it is a month of progression and movement. So definitely do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my items on Etsy if you're interested in any of those things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if this reading resonated with you, and please do take care as well. Bye!